Hi guys, how are you doing today? I'm Constance. Thank you for joining me in a next episode of my English class. Sorry about that, my tongue got twisted. They are playing music, the cock is crowing, so pardon me. Alright, thank you guys for subscribing. For those persons who have subscribed, I've said thank you to some persons on my previous videos, and I hope to say thank you to some more persons who have subscribed. I appreciate it. Although I've been away from you so long, 4 months, I feel terrible, but some other things took precedence, so I had to precedence over my videos, so I had to attend to that. All right, so thank you for subscribing, and thank you for your concern. Thank you for those persons who have emailed me, who have left a message on my YouTube asking me to, what happened? Go on. Keep it up. Thank you very much for your words of encouragement. Alright. We're going to be talking about matching words. First, let me talk a little bit about this channel. This channel is a learning channel. I teach English on this channel. English that will help you in your CXC exams and in your writing and your vocabulary. Alright, so that is what I focus on here on this channel. So if you're doing your CXC exams or your CAPE exams and you want to try and ace that, get a high mark in those exams, you can always come to this channel, look up words, look up sentences or structure, look at synonyms, look at similes, metaphors, idioms, all of that stuff. They're on this channel. Alright, so this channel will increase your chances or make you more favorable in your English exams. Later on, I would love to do social studies and biology. I would love to do human biology and social study, but at the moment I just have to focus on this. I cannot go do anything more right now. But hopefully I'll focus on this, and probably business as well. And with the epidemic, you can always tune in, watch these videos, and they will give you more chances in your exams. And CXC's exams are mainly for what? To help you to gain employment. So that information can be found in these videos, how to write letters and so on and so forth. So this class we're going to be talking about matching words. Matching words is similar to multiple choice. So you look at the word and see, you give the best answers. I did not give wrong answers in this class because sometimes that will throw you off. But if you have the exact words to look at and the meaning of it, then if you go into the exam, you will say it is familiar to you. You know the meaning. You have seen it on this video before, right? You have seen it on Ladies See video. So, and if you haven't seen it, you say, somebody say, let me go check it out and see if I can find it there. All right, so things are familiar to you. You don't have something to distract you, because sometimes you get 3 different other choices and then you're like, is which one again? But you have, I'm giving you the exact one, so when you see it, you know it. Whenever you see it, you know it. So I'm giving you the experience. All right, so matching words, and the first word we're dealing with is pantomime. Pantomime, acting without dialogue. Acting without dialogue. I remember years ago, probably when I was probably 12 or so, they used to have the Stooges, right? Or people said they're going to the pantomime show, and when they go, you see cards and people moving their heads and acting strange and acting funny and punching and ducking and all of that. But they wouldn't speak. So that's what the word dialogue means. To speak or to talk. But in these shows or in these performances, they're acting without dialogue. So there's no talking, there's no communication, no form of talking, only acting and movements and foot movements and body movement. All right, So pantomime means acting without dialogue. Incessant. Incessant, uninterrupted or unceasing. Uninterrupted means you're not interfering, right? You're not interfering, you're not disturbing, all right? Unceasing means you're going on and on with the same thing. You're continuing on, all right? You're persistent. So uninterrupted or unceasing. So incessant, uninterrupted or unceasing. Cease and resist, or something like that. When you go to the court send you a paper, someone files a complaint about that you're harassing them or you're degrading their reputation, and the court sends you a paper to cease or stop. So it's the same thing. So unceasing means you're going on with it, you're continuing on with it. So every day you curse that person, or every day you throw stone up there, or every day you're right, you're unceasing, you're going on, and I'm unceasing when it comes to my video. Although I've stopped the other day, but I'm giving you an example. Or some persons are unceasing with their videos, so they go on and on and on, they don't stop, like more. So uninterrupted, do not disturb, do not interfere, do not intervene. Alright, so uninterrupted and unceasing. Alright, so incessant. Passive, not acted upon or not active. Not acted upon or not active. Passive can be what? Verbal, and it can be physical. Passive can be verbal as well as physical. Somebody's talking to you and you are not responding, you're not answering them, you're passive in your language. I don't care. And they walk away. They don't discuss the matter. They don't have any opinion, no ideas or anything. There's a once, that's what I'm looking at. They don't have any comment to make about the conversation. So they're passive in their language. In not active. If you're not active, if you're passive in your actions, mean you're unable to act. So for example, say a person and his limb is crippled, or their feet is crippled, or their entire body is crippled. I am an able-bodied person, so I will have to go there to exercise their hand. I have to give them a passive range of motion. So I have to lift their hand up, bring it back down. Lift their hand up, bring it back down. Lift their hands up, bring it back down, and I will do it with each of their limb, right? So I do it 5 times or 10 times because they are unable to what? Act. They are unable to move. So that is what you call a passive range of motion, right? So you have to do it for the person. The person cannot do it for themselves, all right? So passive, not acted upon or not active. Most babies are what? Passive in their actions because they don't understand. You have to feed them, you have to change them, you have to do everything for them. So they're passive in their activities, right? Until they are able to do for themselves. A sick person or a crippled person, they're passive in their movement. They are unable to lift their hands, they're unable to lift their feet, they're unable to roll to the left or roll to the right. So they are passive in their action. Passive in your speech, you don't respond. You just play dumb, or you pretend, or you roll your eye. You have no comment on the idea or on the matter. Alright, so passive. So not acted upon or not active. Remember that. Not acted upon or not active. Relegated. Oh my lordy. Relegated. We miss out the E here. Sorry about that, guys. So it's relegated. Relegated, but I'm not too fast. So relegated is to banish to an inferior position. Relegated means to banish to an inferior position. So example, you're a supervisor for a company and they demote you. They put you on the regular staff to work and give somebody else that supervising position. Right? Or you're a leader for a country and the people say, we don't want you anymore. They vote you out. Even before your time is ended, they say, So you're relegated. You're banished to an inferior position. Right? You used to work into the restaurant cleaning, wiping tables. The boss said, I don't want you wiping any tables anymore. Go outside and take out the garbage. You are banished to an inferior position. Alright? You are banished to an inferior position. You're a principal for a school and there's such a complaint about you. The Ministry of Health or your superior said, you can't be the principal for this school anymore. You have to go and do something else. You are banished to an inferior position. You are put into a lesser position. Alright? But that's, well, it might be unfavorable, but you're still banished. You are removed from your position. The word banished means to remove. You're separated from that position that you used to hold. Alright? So you're relegated, banished to an inferior or lesser position. Sporadic. The word sporadic, occurring irregularly. The next word for sporadic is spontaneous. It just happened. So sporadic, occurring irregularly. If it was irregular time, what? It would be, say, 12 o'clock every day, or 2 o'clock every day, or 1 o'clock every day, or 8 o'clock in the morning. But it is happening at different times. Sometimes it happens 10, sometimes it happens 5, sometimes it happens 9 o'clock in the morning, sometimes it's 11 o'clock at night. So say the show comes on, the show is sporadic. The shows comes on Wednesday night at 9 and Thursday night at 10, right? And Saturday night at 11 o'clock. You said it is what? Sporadic. It's occurring, it is happening at an irregular time. Irregular means not regular, right? It's not happening at the same time or the same place. Alright, you could have a meeting in Chicago 1 month, you have it in Jamaica next month, then you have to fly to England. It is irregular, right? You don't have it constantly every month at the same place at the same time. It is irregular. It is happening at an irregular time or space. So sporadic, occurring irregularly. So look at these words and you can keep them in mind. So if you get a multiple choice and they give you several other, well, they usually give you like 4 words in a multiple choice, so you know it is familiar to you. So pantomime would be what? Acting without dialogue, incessant, uninterrupted, unceasing, passive, not acted upon or not active, relegated, banished or removed to a lesser position, an inferior position, sporadic, occurring irregularly, not at the same time, all right, or not at the same place. Alright, so this is it for this class. Thank you for joining. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing, and I hope you have enjoyed this class. I'm looking forward to hearing from you. I listen to your comments. I respond to your comments the best as I can. So I'm looking forward to hear your comments, and I hope this class has been beneficial for you. Until my next class, hope to join you then. Bye-bye. You are so bad. So the sun come out.